Hello, fellow Bengal fans. It's Forever Bengals here. We're going to talk playoffs. Now, don't flip out because of what you saw the Jets do to us tonight, in this Sunday night game. Here's probably the skinny of it. The Jets threw everything they could at us. The Bengals, at least I'm hoping, didn't really try as hard as, you know, we could have. I think we could have played a little bit harder. We would have done a couple things a little bit differently, and we were just throwing different situations out there and seeing what we can do with them. So I wouldn't flip out too much. I did a crow video, and this is going to be one of those videos where now now I'm going to talk about the future and talk about our matchup with the Jets, where it really does matter. Here's how it's real. Here's what I expect to see a lot more. I expect to see more run with Cedric Benson. We showed tonight that when we deviate from running, we're not as effective, especially in cold weather. Passing, I'm not as worried about the passing because Chad, he kind of slipped in the pre-game. His muscles a little bit messed up or whatever, a little bit sore. His legs a little sore, but I think he'll be fine. Give him a little bit of rest. He'll come back through this practice, and they'll practice and get back on page where they're actually catching balls. Carson Palmer, he threw a couple really good passes to his wide receivers. They just didn't come down with the ball, and the stats are kind of misleading in this particular game. If you look at it, it looks like the Jets shut us out completely. Yet it's going to be a different ball game when we're actually running the ball more, running the ball more, and they start trying to stack the box. And then when they try to stack the box, we start throwing over their heads. And I do think Chad Johnson or Chad Ochocinco, I don't know if he's going to change his name back or not. I really do think that when the game is going to be on the line this Saturday, he'll come in with some big games and actually win. So I believe he's going to mess up Revis. Revis, yeah, he did a good job. He's a really good cornerback. I'm not trying to take away from him. Yet he didn't actually shut down Chad as much as Chad just didn't catch the ball. And I'm sure that if Chad had another shot at some of those balls, he would actually be catching them. And so unfortunately, the stats look like Revis is a better cornerback when in all actuality, I would take I think Chad is going to come in with the big game on Saturday. So I'm not as worried about it as some of the people might be assuming. I'm not really all that worried about this particular game, and that's why I'm telling you, Bengal fans, don't flip out. Don't come on here saying that we're going to that our playoff chances are done because we got manhandled by the Jets. Because I believe that we're going to beat the Jets in the first round of the playoffs. I could be wrong, and I really hope that tonight was not one of those nights where we saw the best that the Bengals could throw, and the best wasn't good enough. I really can't believe that, not from what I saw. I didn't see the team fight like I've seen them fight in the previous games, and I believe we got enough footage, and our players are going to be well coached, and they're going to be brought up with the necessary tools to beat the Jets, because the Jets had to throw everything at us to win, and we didn't even throw 25% of what we could have. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we'll find out what's going to happen on Saturday. Is find out who's the best team, between the two. And I really believe that the Bengals really are going to be the best team. So I'm not going to flip out and freak out or anything. So, and now I want to talk about the Baltimore Ravens. Now, Baltimore, you actually have you could actually help us out here. Us losing to the us losing the third seed to the Patriots, if we were to win against the Jets, which I am predicting a win against the Jets, and then you guys have to go up to New England and play New England. You could knock New England out of the playoffs early in the wild card round easily. Tom Brady looks a little banged up. Got to be careful about hitting him. Remember what happened the last time you guys hit him. I know you're going to be out for blood. You're going to be out for revenge. And, Wes Welker, he's no longer going to be in the games. He's out for the season. And I think that's going to help, help you guys out, help you out in winning that game. Not only helping you out for winning that game, but then with you winning that game, we actually go out to San Diego and have to play the Chargers. And you'll have another crack at Indianapolis. And I think that you'll actually beat Indianapolis, and I think that you'll actually come to Paul Brown Stadium for the AFC Championship game. So that's what I think is going to happen with the playoffs, and I think you guys have a good chance of making it back to the AFC Championship game. I like the fact that we've beat you twice, and if you do come into for the AFC Championship game and you have to play us again, I like our chances of winning that game, though it is hard to beat a team 3 times in a row, and you guys got beat by the Steelers 3 times last year, and I'm sure you're not going to want to do that follow that same formula again this year. So it'll be an interesting game to say the least. But good luck for the playoffs. If we do meet up in the AFC Championship game, I'll definitely do a video about it, and hopefully everybody stays healthy. That's the only thing I got to say. I know that we rested a lot of our starters tonight before the game. Cedric Benson got some rest. Domata Peko got some rest from his surgery. Chris Crocker was out. J.P. Fashi, our tight end, he was resting for the game because of a neck injury. And I think there's a couple more, but big loss tonight with Pat Sims going down, because Pat Sims was just tearing it up, and it's a shame to see him go down. So that's football, and I'm going to leave this particular video at this, and I'll probably do another one before it's all over with. I'm Forever Bengals, and we're going to the playoffs. Hoo day!